The United States has just captured Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife Cilia Flores after a massive operation in Caracas. Let's be honest, snatching a sitting president from his own capital city in the dead of night sounds like action movie. But this morning, President Donald Trump made it a reality. US special operators hit targets across Caracas, took Maduro into custody at his residence, and flew him out on the USS Iwo Jima. No prolonged war, no boots on the ground for weeks, just a swift, surgical raid that ended with Maduro facing US charges for narco-terrorism and drug trafficking. But here's the thing, stunts like this don't just happen because the guys on the ground are brave, though they absolutely are. They succeed because of some seriously advanced gear working together like clockwork. Silent helicopters slipping through defenses, drones watching every move, electronic jamming blinding the enemy, and a massive ship offshore running the whole show. It's not about overwhelming force, it's about being smarter, quieter, and faster than anyone expects. So let's talk through the 5 key pieces of kit that made this raid possible, the real stars behind one of the boldest moves America has pulled in decades. First up, the stealth-modified MH-60 Black Hawk. These aren't your standard utility helicopters. The Night Stalkers fly special versions with radar-absorbing coatings, quieter rotors, and exhaust systems that hide the heat signature. Same family used in the Bin Laden raid back in 2011. They flew super low over Caracas, skimming buildings and terrain to stay off radar screens. Dropped the assault teams close to Maduro's compound, hovered silently during the grab, then lifted everyone out, including Maduro and his wife, without giving Venezuelan defenses much chance to react. That stealth and near silence was everything in a city environment. Next, the MQ-9 Reaper drone. This was the operation's unblinking eye. Reapers were up high for days beforehand, just watching. Advanced cameras, radar that sees through weather, signals intelligence pods, they mapped guard rotations, vehicle patterns, possible escape routes. During the raid, a Reaper provided live overhead feed to commanders. If Venezuelan forces started rushing in, it could have taken them out with a hellfire before they got close. Staying invisible at 50,000 feet for over 24 hours, it gave the teams on the ground total situational awareness. Then there's the AC-13-0J Ghost Rider gunship. This beast was the insurance policy. It's a cargo plane turned sideways firing artillery platform, 30mm and 105mm guns, plus precision bombs. It orbited just outside Venezuelan airspace, but close enough to reach in fast. When loyalist troops or vehicles started moving toward the raid site, the Ghost Rider reportedly engaged, pinpoint strikes that stopped reinforcements cold while keeping civilian risk low. Just the thought of one of those circling overhead probably made a lot of commanders hesitate. The F-35 Lightning II running electronic warfare. Flying off the USS Iwo Jima, Marine F-35Bs used their insane jamming suites to turn Venezuelan radars and comms into static. They created corridors of electronic blindness. SAM sites couldn't lock, command posts couldn't coordinate, air defenses went down. This let the helicopters fly in and out without being tracked. Modern raids aren't run just in the air or on the ground. They're run in the invisible spectrum too. And finally, the USS Iwo Jima amphibious assault ship, with floating headquarters that tied it all together. This 40,000-ton ship was parked off the coast with F-35s, Ospreys, helicopters, and a full marine unit ready. It ran command provided medical support, and when the teams had Maduro, the Black Hawk flew him straight to the deck. It turned a deep inland operation into something the Navy could own from start to finish. The ship's presence alone kept the Venezuelan Navy from even trying to interfere. When you add it all up, stealth helos, watchful drones, gunship backup, electronic blackout, and an amphibious powerhouse offshore, it paints a picture of America's military doing what it does best, reaching anywhere, striking precisely, and getting out clean. What do you think was the real MVP of this op? The stealth birds, the eyes in the sky, or the ship that made it all possible? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more breakdowns on real-world operations and the tech that shapes them. Catch you in the next one.